Good morning, you guys, and happy Vlogtober day 4. Already halfway through the first week. I can't believe it. If you want to see what happens today, just stay tuned. All right, so I am up and at 'em. Feeling definitely rough today. You guys tell? Yesterday was a busy day and I thought I slept pretty well. Didn't wake up during the middle of the night, you know, none of that stuff. But you know how it is when you wake up the next day and you can just tell you didn't sleep well. And I even went to bed a little earlier last night than usual. But at any rate, here I am ready to get another day going. And we'll just see how it all shapes up. Look what's for breakfast, you guys. Leftover spaghetti. Anybody else love cold leftover spaghetti for breakfast? What you doing, babe? Finishing up your first exam?
Yep.
Your first college exam?
Yep.
Did it give you your score?
Yep.
Well, what was it?
100.
Woohoo! First 100 on a college paper. There's Bud. What you been out there doing, Bud?
Running.
You're a dark silhouette right now because of the way the sun is hitting. Step this way a little bit. Running. What you getting ready for?
Soccer.
Getting ready for soccer. Tryouts in a couple weeks. Building up that endurance.
Yep.
To be the next David Beckham.
You need to go with the more relevant term.
Oh, who is it? Fill me in. Keep me up to date. Make me hip.
Messi, Ronaldo, Pogba, those are the top 3.
Probably. So mama out of the loop, huh?
Suarez, Neymar.
Yeah,
you're a little out.
You gotta keep the mama in the loop. Gotta make me cool, man. Finally gonna get some of these bins out of here and take them to the living room, and let's see what we can do today. Browning us up some meat. Put some chili in the crock pot, you guys. It'll be super yummy. Not quite the weather for chili, but it is the season for chili. Breakables. All right, set it on top. What we need to do is move those tiles over. Maybe can we squeeze those tiles in on the other side? I know what, maybe those tiles can fit right over there on the floor in front of that blank wall if we turn them, you know, long ways.
Yeah, you tell me.
Well, I know. Sorry, wasn't thinking about it. Adding a little more chaos to this living space. I will be glad when this process is over. My hard little worker. Doing a fine job, bud. Fine job. Now, look at what other mess has been deposited, you guys. Cleaning out last year's school material. Got to get them in big bins out into the shed. So for the next day or two, we can't even use the table. Getting the chili in the crock pot. And listen to this, you guys. This is basically like a meat soup because the kiddos don't like the onions or the green peppers. The hubs doesn't like the beans, which actually the kids don't like the beans either. So they don't like any of the vegetables that's supposed to go in a chili. So it's pretty much just meat and tomato sauce. It off with maybe some sprinkled cheddar cheese or something like that. So it's not a traditional chili, and it certainly isn't the kind of chili that I like to eat, but since there's only one of me and 3 of them, this is how we usually do it. I just wish it had a few veggies in it. Gonna cover that up and let it cook. Here we go. Now we're fixing to take up this whole area with all this stockpile. So you guys, it's overtaking this living room. Look at this. There is hardly any room to move. Now for that dreaded reality check. This little bag right here is full of clothes, mostly shirts that I had from my thinner days that I really thought that I would be back down into by now. Well, I'm just not. So, as hard as it may be to part with some of these, I think I'm going to go ahead and just cut the strings, and when I get back down where I want to be, it'll just be a good excuse to have to try to get something new. But no sense in hanging on to stuff and it just taking up space and adding clutter, because this has been definitely several years in the making. So here goes the hard part. I actually loved this little shirt, but you know what? Taking this out of the bag, I can actually smell the mold, which is probably one of the reasons why they tell you just to go ahead and get rid of everything you own, even your clothes. And oh my goodness, already giving me a headache just this short, about 5 minutes period of time. So all this stuff is probably gonna have to go, you guys. But such cute, cute clothes. What happened to that little Dina? All right, so 2 bags of this stuff. It just smells way too moldy, you guys. Definitely no salvaging it. We were told that we probably wouldn't be able to salvage much, but you know, you hang on to it and you try because of the memories. Look at this material here. Y'all see that beautiful zebra pattern with that pink? And then of course that hot pink to match. These are actually some backdrops that I have for ministry conferences that I do. I had shared with you all one time that I do a conference called Conquering the Cinderella Complex, Releasing Your Inner Princess, and that is the backdrop that I use for that up behind the pulpit area when I'm speaking, and so pretty. And I worked so hard on creating that, but I'm telling you, when you open that bag and just the amount of mold that's down in that fabric, there's going to be no way to salvage it. So I have to chalk it up to a loss and just hope the good Lord will help me find a replacement that I love just as much, if not more. Look at what a difference. Still got all this mess over here, working with trying to get that vanity straightened out. And we've still got all the little extra stockpile goodies right there. We got to figure out what to do with, but at least the main area where the bed's going to be is cleared out. So now the project for this evening is to get that bed moved in. Woo-hoo-hoo! Got the bed in here. You can see we're still using plastic bags for window treatments. And we don't have a headboard or anything because all of the old furniture had to go because of mold spore contamination. So right now it's just the mattress set that we got from my grandma when she passed away last year. So at least we do have a mattress again. But now we're going to have to work on a headboard and all that kind of stuff. Still got to work on getting that vanity area straightened around to give more room there. Put the shoe closet door on, of course. And then hopefully I'll be able to get some little wingback chairs for over on this side to make a little reading nook. And still got to move all this stuff out, but at least we've got the bed in here, so that is awesome progress. Disaster has hit the living space. Oh my goodness. Just when we thought we had this space pretty much cleared back out, look, you guys, it is just everywhere. Oh, not even sure at this point what we are going to end up doing with everything. Let me take you outside and show you the stuff we have gotten rid of. You guys see all of that? That is a lot of junk that's been tossed out tonight. Anyway, one step closer, one more day down, and hopefully we're getting pretty near the end of this journey. Just have to hang in there with us and see where we go from here. But at any rate, I am tired and worn out. It is kind of late, so I'm going to go jump in the shower, bid you all a good night, and I will see you all again tomorrow.